Argy is blowing up in the melodic techno scene, and this is the secret 4-step formula on how he makes these bangers. His style consists of his signature leads, really strong B parts, really high level fundamentals, and poppy vocals. So in this video I will show you everything on how to make an Argy style track so you can create melodic techno hits as well. Let's straight dive into it. Besides that, all the preset vocals and samples we're using in this video are coming from a new Elysium sample pack. It's the best toolkit for melodic techno out there, so make sure to check it out. So we're gonna start off with those iconic Argy leads as they used in tracks as these. So first we're gonna deconstruct the lead preset, but the real key is in the songwriting. So let's start off with a saw wave. Heavily detuned. Same for oscillator B. Fine tune them opposite of each other with a really short envelope. And then oscillator C as well, to add some sort of steady saw notes to it. And some noise for some stereo effect. Then just some hyperdimension, soft clipping, chorus, compression, a filter with LFO routed to it, which will give a random cutoff effect to make the sound a bit more unique. And then of course some reverb and delay combined with a low cut animation. I also routed the mod wheel to the reverb and delay. So then we're gonna dive into songwriting. We're gonna work in D minor. So let's start off on the root note and create a steady rhythm. And then the key is to make a melody on top of the root note. So just copy over the rhythm and start off on the second note of the scale. Then go up to the third. And I think we need to go up even higher. Yeah, that's solid. So duplicate it. Of course, we're having an A and B part, so leave the B part empty for now. And make a variation with the melody. Starting off on the sixth and walk down the scale. So our melody will sound like this. Really getting that Argy vibe, so now we need to mix it some more. First, get rid of the low end and boost the high end. Bit of OTT. Really opens up the sound. Small delay and reverb. And a sidechain. We're also gonna record the first hit of the synth. Then just drag it in, hit reverse, remove that first hit, like this. Place it right before the start of the synth, just like this. Really adding some more energy to it. And then we're gonna go back to that mod wheel animation we made earlier, which really spaces out the sound some more. So create animation clip and let it open up like this. So this will be our Argy style lead. We got a main lead ready, so now we're gonna dive in the B part of the drop. Most of the time it's just some steps, wobbles. So let's start off with a step preset I made earlier. I will link down the tutorial below if you want to check it out. So now it's just a matter of creating a rhythm. And leave this one empty for the wobble sound. But first mix this one some more. Remove the low end to make room for the bass. Bit of delay, reverb. And a sidechain. Then duplicate it with the same FX. Pick this step sound, reverse LFOs. Like this, set it to quarter notes. That's a really simple trick to create a wobble sound real quick, and drop in the quarter notes like this. So this will be our first B part. Then I want to make a slight variation for the second part. First just copy it over, select the half steps, create a really short intro like this, let it fade in, giving this effect. And added another synth sound for this part. So again, copy over the Serum with the same mixing, and I want to create some sort of a lead synth. This one could work. But I really like the sound design on this one. With a reverb filter. So set it back to line and just drop in a whole bar of this synth. I do like this octave, so place it right here. Again, make it a bit more interesting by automating the panning. It's just a key detail in melodic techno to automate a lot of stuff to create a lot of movement and complication in your tracks. So let's pan it like this. It's a bit too much, so let's keep it like this. One thing I want to do in this drop, and that's automating the step. Again, as I said earlier, it's just a lot of automations to create certain movements. So altogether, our synth foundation sounds like this. We got our main elements ready, so now we're gonna dive into fundamentals. First, let's start off with a kick and bass. So open up the drum section. And let's go for this punchy kick. First, let's copy over the rhythm of the other sounds so we can follow it with a bass. So just copy it like this and just paste it in like this. Then we're gonna dive into preset. So select 2 saw waves. First one gonna be 2 octaves down, with a randomness at 0, which keeps it mono. And then a stereo one at 2 octaves down, slightly detuned. Then make a really short envelope, route it to the filter, which is a key element in the sound. Something like this. Then add some distortion, another stage of filtering, and then just some basic reverb and delay for the Madhu automation. Utility to make it mono below 130, and finish it off with some limiting. Tweak the MIDI just a little bit. Add some sidechain. And see how it sounds together with a kick. Really gets the job done. Really gets the job done. And a bit of R bass to bring out the sub end some more. And then of course the Madhu automation. So just create some random animations like this. Yeah, that's solid. So now we're gonna move on to the drums. Let's start off with a clap snare. Let's go for this one. Then just add a delay to it. Create an automation clip and let it open up during the last clap of the loop, giving this sort of stereo fill effect. Then drop in the heads. Let's go for this snappy one. Continue with the shakers and make sure to put on really stereo, because that's where the space is in the drum loop. And then to finish it off, a key element, the percussion. So let's drop in this one. Something like this. Really add some ear candy to it to keep it interesting. It's not really a drum, but I want to add some ambience to it. So let's drop in this loop. Pitch in key from F to the D. Remove the low ends. And just at a really low volume, giving some texture to the drums. Yeah, that's perfect. So then the only thing I want to do is add a drum fender preset to it. Something like this. And mix it in around here. So this will be it for the drums. Now let's turn it into a 16 bar loop. So altogether the fundamentals sound like this. We got the drop elements ready, so now we're gonna move on to the breakdown, including the vocal. So let's open up the vocal pack. So let's drop in this one and cut it up like this. It's in D sharp minor, so we need to pitch it down 1 semitone. I'm interested in time manipulation. So let's fill up the break some more. Remove the sidechain and stack it up with some more FX. Let's drop in this one and pick a snare build from the pack as well. Lower the volume just a little bit. We're also gonna include the drop synth, so make it unique and paste them right after each other. So remove the other elements, sounding like this. Yeah, that's really solid. So first let's remove the sidechain, add a filter. Together with this and the smell. So let's tweak the animations. Remove the sidechain, let the filter open up, and some small endless smell. Sounding like this. Yeah, that works really well together. So it's almost done, but we need to stack it up some more. So first, let's drop in a Reese bass. Let's go for this one and create a really simple MIDI like this by going up to the third note of the scale and down to the 7th. And then I added this lap squire and just create a root note chord with it up to the 2nd note of the chord. Really solid, so mix it in. Yeah, that's it. It really fills up the breakdown some more. So now just arrange the drop some more by copying over the elements and remove this shaker in the first part. Cut up the snare build to create a transition right here. I think I want to leave the downlifter in there. Same for the vocal. Or maybe I want to use this part. So then the only thing I want to do is create an animation clip on the master channel. With the low cuts. So first we need one for the build up and then one right here, and same for this part. So then the only thing is left to do is slap on a quick master chain. So first let's check the tonal balance. Lacking a little bit of mid-end. So I added this analog EQing. So then I boosted it around 800 Hz, 40 dB. Already sounds better. I added a little bit of stereo, around 5%. Made the low end mono and adding some clipper on the master channel. So let's load it up together with the imager and aim around -6 RMS. Just a few dB. Bit too much, so just around here. And that's how you make an Argy style track. I think the final result turned out really dope, so let me know what you think about this one in the comments. Besides that, if you liked the video, hit that like button, and I see y'all in the next videos.